metal beam, and Maud is left holding the walkway so it doesn't drop on top of the creatures. After slowly lowering himself to the floor, Bauer covers himself with monster skin to cover his own scent and carefully makes his way to a nearby ladder. He does make it to the reactor, but his flashlight falls on his way up and wakes up the monsters, who waste no time in going after them. Maud drops the walkway, killing a good amount of them before running away while Bauer finally restarts the reactor, which returns power to the ship and kills a good number of monsters as well. The mutant leader goes after Mon to engage him in hand-to-hand combat, and after a very tough fight, Mon defeats it and kills it, only to find the mutant kid seconds later. He hesitates to kill it, which is a big mistake. The child doesn't think about it twice and cuts his throat open. In the meantime, Bauer and Nadia are following Leland to safety while the rest of the creatures chase them, but the cook betrays them and locks the door behind him so he cannot be caught. Now the power is back, Peyton finally manages to open the bridge door right before Gallo escapes the pod and, after some struggling, injects him with the sedative. It is then that Peyton's memories completely return and he realizes what has been going on. He isn't Peyton, he is Gallo, and the man he's been talking to was a hallucination of his younger self. Peyton had been one of the crew members he killed, and since Gallo took his capsule, he thought himself to be Peyton because of the amnesia. At that moment, Leland arrives at the bridge and pretends to be a friend of Bauer's, but Gallo doesn't care. He simply kills him by injecting a sedative into his eye. After they manage to force the door open and leave the creatures behind, Nadia and Bauer make it to the bridge as well, where Bauer recovers his gun from Leland's body and rushes to the computer to open the flight log, which reveals 923 years have passed since the mission started. Gallo reveals himself then and admits his lie, which Bauer had already discovered, before opening the shutters on the ship's window to show them is all black. Not a single star could be seen anywhere. Having lost all hope, Gallo tries to goad Bauer into insanity as well, speaking of the lack of God and law which equals absolute freedom. However, Bauer believes in having law and order, so those words make him react and he jumps on Gallo, ready to kill him, when Nadia interrupts him with a very important